The thing is, I work on Fridays, and when I call you on Thursday, I waited and waited, and not several people, I waited and waited. Okay, I'm gonna. And then people started calling.
So we have a statements of opposition to this.
Well, we say first in the declares, we'd like to hear from the zone manager.
Yeah.
Then we say, we'll read that underneath there's a script. Maybe it's not. Okay, say this time we'd like to hear statements of opposition.
Yeah.
Of the agreement, statements in favor. And then we'll make a motion.
Okay, welcome, everyone. We are here today on the Enterprise Zone Agreement public hearing for Kimberly-Clark Corporation. Madam Clerk, will you please call roll?
Mr. Bernard.
Here.
Mr. Malloy.
Here.
Mr. Hernandez.
Here. I believe, Mr. Coggins, we have a statement from you, please.
Yes, Nicholas Coggins. I'm with the Trumbull County Planning Commission, Director of Economic Development and the Enterprise Zone Manager for Trumbull County. Trumbull County has an established enterprise zone approved by the County Commissioners on November 22nd, 1994, and certified by the State of Ohio on December 12th, 1994, of which Howland Township is a participant via Resolution 94-081 passed by the Howland Township Trustees on July 12th, 1994, and Warren Township is a participant via Resolution 77 passed by the Warren Township Trustees on October 9th, 1994. So they are both eligible to enter into this agreement and consent to this agreement with the Trumbull County Commissioners. Kimberly-Clark Corporation and Kimberly-Clark USA LLC have executed an application for property tax incentives in the amount of 60% of the improvements pledged for a period of 10 years. The Trumbull County has verified that both Kimberly-Clark Corporation and Kimberly-Clark USA LLC are active corporations incorporated within the state of Delaware and the current owners of the properties covered under this agreement. All effective school districts have been notified in accordance with Section 5709.83 of the Ohio Revised Code, and it was delivered no later than 14 days prior to the legislative authority of governing bodies to take formal action to adopt or enter into this instrument. The Enterprise Zone Manager, myself, has not received any notice of opposition to date. Based on the figures provided in the application and reflected in the agreement before you, they meet the definitions of facility, expand, new employee, and full-time employee as specified in Ohio Revised Code 5709.61 and qualify them to enter into this agreement. There is a note that this project is still a proposed project that must be approved by the Board of Directors for Kimberly-Clark Corporation. The incentives being requested to make this project more feasible for the company's Board of Directors to make the final decision to move forward with this proposed project. Should the abatement be granted, the company will be subject to the Tax Incentive Review Council that meets annually and be required to report specifically to the metrics of investment and job creation identified within the agreement for the duration of the abatement. Howland Township trustees will have 2 representatives on this council to verify the company is meeting all metrics pledged through the agreement. Warren Township will also have 2 representatives on this council to verify that the company is meeting all metrics of the agreement. And the Trumbull County Commissioners will have 3 representatives on this council to make sure that they are meeting all metrics of this agreement. The Howland Township trustees consented to and approved this agreement on April 9th, 2025 at their regularly scheduled meeting. And the Warren Township trustees have also consented to and approved the agreement on April 14th, 2025 at their special meeting. Barring any questions, that is the end of my report.
No, I have no commissioners. Any questions?
None.
Thank you, Mr. Coggins. Appreciate your, Mr. Coggins, the Enterprise Zone Manager. At this time, we'd like to move forward with any statements,
Do we need anyone else we need to hear from?
Not at this time.
Okay.
any statements in opposition of this agreement. You'll have 3 minutes to speak.
My name is Sean Shook, Trumbull County resident. I believe this is the right time for me to speak. We'll see. My concern is, I know Howland has agreed to this and Warren Township has agreed to this. Is their agreeing to this hinging on what you guys do here today? Like, do you need them to make your decision? You do?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We
Okay.
do.
Because I believe that the meeting that Warren Township just had regarding this wasn't a legal meeting. So if that wasn't a legal meeting and the actions taken within the meeting weren't legal, then I don't see how you can proceed here today. Warren Township never advertised their meeting. This is the second time they've had an illegal meeting in the last 4 months. It's their responsibility to advertise their meetings to the public. Do you guys not have to advertise yours? Did you advertise this meeting today?
We did. Mr. Shook, I saw your comments you had on Facebook, and then I saw an email that was presented to us from Kay Anderson that was sent to the press, predated more than 24 hours before that meeting. They did do their due diligence and advertise in the meeting.
No. Anybody can send an email. There's no guarantee that anybody got that.
That's what
email.
they have to do. That's what they have to do is they have to put it, they can't make somebody print
No,
something.
they
They
can't,
can't
but
make
they
them
also
do it.
didn't take any other steps to advertise it any other way that I know of.
It was advertised to us. We
Commissioner, we'll
received
take these
emails, we
statements
received
on,
correspondence.
Commissioner, we'll take these statements under advisement, but Mr. Shook, you do have another minute and a half to speak.
Like I said, it's my opinion and my belief that the trustees are responsible to make sure that that meeting is noticed before they have the meeting. And how it seems how it didn't end up in the paper and it didn't end up anywhere else. They should have not moved forward with the meeting. Would you have moved forward with a meeting if your
I
announcement had been done
received
properly?
notification the same way the media and the press did, and so did the Business Journal that was there, that was at the meeting, covering it from the notification that they received. So I think you're mistaken on this, Mr. Shook.
Well, we'll see. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shook. Any other comments, statements in opposition? Okay, thank you. So we will now move statements in favor of this agreement.
My name's Paul Yanucci. I live here in Warren, Ohio. I came here just to make sure. I can't see for the life of me why anybody would oppose this. Kimberly-Clark, I put in for a job there when I lived in the state of Delaware. I lived in Delaware for 43 years because of serving my country. And after I got out, I was looking around for jobs and I was working for a dental supply company and I put in for a job at Kimberly-Clark. I want to tell you that Kimberly-Clark has the cleanest business I've ever seen in my life. You could almost eat off the floors in that place for everything that they do. They're well-kept buildings, and I support this 100%. I want to see the city of Warren grow again like it was when I left here. We had almost 80,000 people when I left here in October of '74, and now we're less than half of that. And even around, I'm in the house I grew up in, and even in my little neighborhood, I'm the only house left on my street right now because of houses being knocked down all over the place. And now with all these businesses coming in, we can turn, instead of knocking houses down, we can have these houses restructured so that people can move into them. People in the Mahoning Valley are going to be looking for homes. And Trumbull County is going to be one of the places they'll be looking at. So I'm 100% in support of Kimberly-Clark being here. They're a good company, a well-kept company, and they'll be an asset to the Trumbull County and the Mahoning Valley.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yanucci. We are still under statements in favor of this agreement. Anybody like to? Yes, sir.
Morning. Edward Anthony, Warren Township trustee. I just, on behalf of our board, would really like to thank the representatives from Kimberly-Clark coming up here. This is a major project that you came into our area and you're vesting in our area. Our community is very excited about it. I'm sure Howland and all the rest of the entities are involved that are very excited about it. And we're looking forward to any cooperation we can give you guys. We need something like this for Trumbull County and the surrounding areas. Gentleman right before me turned around and said, this is a good investment in our area. We're hoping it's going to revitalize our area as far as homes, properties, our roads, and everything else. So on behalf of our community, I'd like to thank you very much. I'd also like to say that, we had a lot of cooperation from the other communities.
along with a few of the Trumbull County's officials, along with you guys. So thank you very much. God sent up in this area, and we look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Trustee Anthony. Okay, still under statements in favor?
Commissioners, Anthony Trevina, Executive Director of the Western Reserve Port Authority. I'm here also with Director Sterling Williams and Director Sam Cavelli, who you've appointed to the Port Authority Board. Just a few minutes ago, the Port Authority Board voted for several resolutions in support of this project, another property acquisition, some entrance, as well as a ground lease to the facility. And the 3 years that we've worked with Kimberly-Clark, I can't say I've worked with many developers who have been so forthright and honorable as Kimberly-Clark has. Their company has been very, very great to work with the Port Authority Board of Directors. We've seen their facilities. We see the way they treat their communities. We see the way they partner with their communities, and we're really impressed. I think that recently, as much as the issue with what you're considering today, that the school district even has expressed what a well done request this is. It's respectful to the educational system. It's respectful to the commissioners and not overreaching in their ask. So I want to say thank you to our partners in the room with Lake to River and other folks, and especially your planning commission. Mr. Coggins and his team have been instrumental, as well as your county engineer has been great. So one other piece of this will be one of the largest awards of the state of Ohio, the Ohio Foundation for a fund of $17 million to expand road access and to improve already truck routes that you have in the county. So we want to say we're fully, as a board, in support of this project and been grateful for your teamwork in this. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Trevina. Okay, we're still under statements in favor of the agreement.
Morning, County Commissioners.
Morning.
Chuck Smith, Director of Strategic Capital Projects for Kimberly-Clark North America. On behalf of Kimberly-Clark, I'd like to thank you for your consideration of this property tax abatement in support of a proposed investment in new jobs and local property. Pending a decision by Kimberly-Clark's Board of Directors, we expect to invest approximately $800 million in a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility for production of consumer goods and employ greater than 400 people. After several years of due diligence, acquiring and improving this site, and working in a low-key manner with local and state officials, the Port Authority, and our Lake to River partners, we have felt very welcomed and very impressed with the community's business climate. So we're very pleased to finally be in front of the Trumbull County Commissioners today and requesting this incentive, which we expect will help the financial case for this proposed project. I'd like to thank you for the consideration for this abatement request and for Trumbull County's support for economic development.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay,
Okay, hearing that, Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion that we take these statements under advisement.
Second the motion?
Mr. Malloy,
Yes.
Mr. Bernard,
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez.
yes.
And I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second the motion?
Mr. Malloy,
Yes.
Mr. Bernard,
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez.
Yes. Okay, we